It's unseasonably cold here on the earth plane. It's the end of May and normally it's really warm, but I'm all bundled up and I'm sitting under my favorite tree. I'm on what we poetically call the big hill, and it overlooks the lake that we live on. And the reason why we can get up here is because there is a very big power line uh, running right through, and this power line access allows us to climb up here, which makes me think a lot about energy, because I wouldn't want to live under this power line, but for some reason being up here, maybe it's the quiet. There is somebody trying to land on the lake with their, oh, that's so cool. He's just taking off now. It's a float plane taking off the lake. Um, Maybe it's just the green space and the quiet. I don't have, any kind of electronic distractions. The girls are doing their online school, so they're busy. And I'm up here, I'm looking, green space, very calming. The crickets are chirping, and something about the lake, the blue is very powerful. It's medicine. So looking at the blue, I'm wondering in the ancient times if our DNA's been kind of programmed to, when we see water, we go, oh, we're not going to die of thirst. And when we see this green abundance all around us, we realize we're in a very fertile place and we're not going to go for long without food. So all is well in the world. And you just wonder, here on this big hill, I live on the Canadian Shield, and this hill is made of white quartz and pink granite, and we know that quartz crystal holds information, as you know, from radio sets, crystal sets, and crystals in your watches. They can hold tremendous amount of information. And what information is being held in these hills? It does make me wonder. And if you look up, see my beautiful tree? I love this tree. Huge pine tree. Tremendous energy and information in this tree. I get downloads when I come up here, and I lean up against the tree. Oftentimes when I was younger and I got really, really upset, I'd come up here and lean up against one of these pine trees, and it would calm me right down. And now they're discovering that all trees are connected and they talk to each other, and what wisdom can they give us by just touching them, leaning up against them. They're just giant masses of green. The Japanese do forest bathing, and I guess I do too. And it does clear your energy field. It's full of negative ions, and when we're upset, our bioelectric field changes, and we get more positive, which is not good for us. And we need negative ions to help balance us out. So I think sitting under these trees really helps to calm oneself. And up here, as I slowly relax after the big climb and have my trusty puppy Thomas with me, and just start to listen and hear the birds chirping. That's a nuthatch I hear in the background, and hear the crickets chirping, and hear the wind going through the pines. And it's just so incredibly relaxing. Everything shifts. Everything shifts. And in this moment, I really start to just settle down. I feel my feet on the soft earth. And I sink into my body. I'm no longer in my thinking mind. And then I shift again. Feel myself on the soft earth. Listen to the birds, the wind, and the chirping crickets, and I shift again. And now I've dropped into my heart, and I just wait. And I wait with no expectation. I'm creating space for flashes of insight. They may not come now. They may come an hour or a day from now. But I've actually created space in my energy field for my intuition to plug in and be made aware of. I think that's the beauty of nature, is it taps us into our own wisdom, our own knowledge. But it can only be done when we're in a quiet space, when we take time for ourselves. It doesn't need to be long. It doesn't need to be, on the edge of a forest in the Canadian Shield. It can be under a tree in your, by your apartment. It can be anywhere. But just to take that time, calm your nervous system, calm your mind, be back in your body, that trusty vessel that's keeping you safe here in this lifetime. And then be able to tap into the infinite wisdom available to you. It's always around. It's always here. It's just waiting for you to be present, to be able to receive it. Nature is a gift. We are part of nature. Take care of nature. Take care of ourselves. Connect to nature. Understand the infinite wisdom that is available to us. Be well, everyone. It's a beautiful day.